this is Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. I'm going to be showing you all the stuff I picked up over the last week or so, including an item I forgot to show you last week, and it's actually a pretty big deal to me, so I'll show you that right now. So these are all the items I picked up over the last week or so, with the exception of that US Turbo Duo with Bonk 3. And I'll explain that one in a minute, but I'll go over these section by section. Okay, here's a nice little lot I picked up during my lunchtime. On Fridays I work from home, so I get to go out to thrift shops and pawn shops during my lunch break. And I got all this for 64 bucks, so I got a really good deal. And you'll see 50 cent up here, and the reason why I picked it up was none of these other PSP games had prices on them. So I figured since 50 cent had a price tag and I took it off, here it is, $1.99. I put 50 cent on top of all these games. So when the guy looked it up when I was ready to pay, he was like, okay, everything's $1.99 for the PSP games. So I got Star Wars Battlefront 2, Mega Man X Maverick Hunter, Ace Combat X, Sonic Rivals 2, Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max, $2 each. And the rest of these, he charged me between $2 to $5. There were a couple that were 10, and that would be this Metal Gear Solid HD collection, that was $10, and the Super Mario Galaxy 2. But the rest of these were between $2 to $5. Most of these Mario titles were $5, and Donkey Kong. A couple sports titles that I needed for the Wii set that I'm going for, and he gave me this Wii Motion Plus controller and the nunchuck for $10 total, and this was marked at $20. So so I got a really good deal for that. And on top of this, they had a discount. So everything came out to 64 bucks. There was a $40 discount if you spent a certain amount. So I got a really good deal on these, and this was from the Cash America Pawn Shop. Alright, so we got some games here that I picked up at a sale that was advertised on Craigslist. I drove over there, and most of the stuff he had was pretty expensive, especially for the Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, and GameCube. Especially the Mario, Zelda titles, he was overpricing them. But I came away with these, and these were priced fairly, and these weren't the prices I actually paid. I bundled them, and he gave me a bundle discount. It wasn't much of a discount, but still. We got Bubble and Squeak, Ultimate Kicks, Chuck Rock, Mega Bomberman, which is a really fun Bomberman game for Sega Genesis. We got Wild Arms 2, Shadow of Colossus, that was fairly priced, Radiata Stories, so that's pretty good. Now we get to some cool stuff I picked up at Game Over, and it's a retro shop that opened up a few months ago in Bellevue, Washington. And I have tons of store credit there because I traded in a bunch of my crappy games, and they gave me pretty good prices. Like some really crappy games like Mary-Kate and Ashley titles they gave me $1. I couldn't give that stuff away normally, but they hooked it up. So these are just empty cases and manuals, but usually they charge 50 cents to $1 for these. And that includes, I didn't know this, but that includes Super Nintendo boxes that they don't have games for. So I got pretty lucky. He charged me $1 each for these Super Nintendo boxes. Some of them have manuals. We got Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, Star Trek The Next Generation, bunch of Pokemon DS cases, which are always good, Chrono Trigger. And we got Resident Evil Director's Cut. And this is just a case and manual, but it's easy to find a loose disc of this. So I got that for $1. Got that for $1. It's a Castlevania Curse of Darkness. It's a magazine demo disc for Xbox. We got Dino Crisis demo disc, Legend of Legaia demo disc, and these are all 99 cents. Shipwreck demo disc, 99 cents. And I found Super Smash Brothers for GameCube, and I decided to get it just because I have so much trading credit, and they priced this pretty cheap compared to Amazon or eBay. So I figured I'd just sell it and then get cash back, essentially. And this is pretty cool. This is a case for a Nintendo 64. And I got this at Game Over as well. It didn't include the system and the two controllers. Those are my personal custom-made controller and system there, and then the Millennium 2000 controller. And I just thought it was cool, so I bought it. And that's an empty box I got for PSP, Final Fantasy. Now we'll go over the Turbo Duo. I was really excited about this. I saw this posted on Craigslist right before I left for work, or right before I left to go home from work, and I contacted the guy, and apparently nobody else contacted him before me. So I met up with him. He was only charging $120, and I bought it. And when I opened it up, it's not in there right now, but this came in it, and it's Bonk 3 Super CD. Okay, so this game, I looked it up, and there was one sold April of last year for $370. It's a really expensive game, and that was just the price of a loose disc. Complete, it goes for $400 and up. You know, I think there was one that was sold for $600, but most of them are around $500. And the Turbo Duo, this is the US version, and you could tell because the button's black. On the Japanese version, it's purple. So I got an excellent deal because this Turbo Duo was priced at $120 with the game, and just buying this online on eBay, it's $200 to $400 sold listings. There's one that's $500 and no one's bought it, but I'm sure somebody will offer him around $400 and he'll sell it. These two games I picked up at a pawn shop, $1, and actually it was $1 for Wii Sports, and the disc was here, and behind the manual was Hello Kitty Seasons. So I essentially got this for free, not even realizing it. And like I said before, it's always good to get Wii Sports just because you can bundle it with your Wii when you sell your Wii. Couple thrift shop pickups. We got this TI-83 Plus controller calculator, and this was from Value Village for $12.99, and I could sell this for $40 easily. And what that does is it helps me recoup the costs of other things that I purchased over here. So it's always good to buy recoupers. And I bought this original Xbox controller just because this is the Japanese version. So if you ever see this and it has a green emblem in the front, check the back. As long as it doesn't say the S controller, you know this is the Japanese one, because the Japanese one was smaller, and that was before they called it S controller, and it has the green emblem on there. So that was $3. We got Pocket Music for Game Boy Advance, and this is not a US title, and I was surprised to find this at Desert Industries for $5. This is actually pretty rare and hard to find, and it actually has a original recording of an Eminem song, or maybe a few Eminem songs. I'm sure Slim Shady's on there, some of his other songs. So that was pretty cool for $5. I've been seeing those online for $20 and up. The issue is the shipping. The shipping from the UK sucks. It's just expensive. Yeah, it's good for them, like the Royal Mail or whatever they use, and it's cheap for them, but when you ship overseas, even like small games like this, it's expensive. And then we got PS2 here. That was $5, and it came with the power cord, no AV cord. Gotta test it out. Hopefully it works. This was a cool find. This is a Sega Genesis Model 2 adapter for $2. Recently the prices of that have gone up just because everyone wants the original adapters, not some third-party crappy adapters from China. I got this, also from Game Over. It was $12.99, and that's an excellent price. The reason is because I picked these Xbox 360 and PS3 Guitar Hero bundles only when it comes in the box. It just makes it easier when you try to sell it and ship it. And I recently sold my Guitar Hero 5 PS3 bundle just like this for $130. You'll be surprised what people are willing to pay. It was in like new condition, that's probably why it sold for that much, but the fees and the shipping kind of kill it a little bit. But I still made some good profit, and I'll use that money to purchase other things. And I'll do the same with this. And we got these three things right here. These three PSP games I got from GameStop. It was buy two get one free, and altogether it came out to about $3 each after that discount. So Crush, this 2-in-1 Mercury and Mercury Meltdown, and Beadiator. So not the best of games, but for $3 each, not bad. And I was missing these Wii titles. These two here I got at the pawn shop for $2 each, Game Party 3 and Family Game Night 4. So that's cool. This is probably one of the rarest Wii games, just because not a lot of people bought this, and this is sealed. This is probably one of the only Wii games I'll spend more than $30 on. The rest I'm gonna really try to make sure I don't spend that much. Another one I spent $30 on was Xenoblade Chronicles. The Calling, I traded more than $30 worth of stuff for it, but yeah, this one's pretty tough to find. These right here I got from Jeff Seabolt 2.0. He sent me a package that included this interactive kiosk demo for the Wii. Really appreciate that. I'm going to be sending him a Xbox package fairly soon, probably next week. And he threw in these extras. We got Super Smash Bros., Mario Kart 7, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Super Mario Bros. 2, Rabbids Travel in Time, and these are just cases. And lastly, we have this Wii Mini, and it's sealed here, but it's actually a refurb according to this sticker. But when I peeked through, there was a sealed Mario Kart in there, and that to me is already worth the $40 I paid for it. So basically I'm getting the Wii Mini for free, because a sealed Mario Kart is probably worth that much, or close to that much. So that is everything. Hopefully you enjoyed this short video. I kept it short because I'm working on another deal, a bigger deal that's coming up. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully in my next video you'll see all that. Oh, I forgot about these toys. I got those toys for $1.29 each at Goodwill. Both sealed. Mufia.